Hi Shape Up Fitness Yogis, welcome to your 11 a.m. yoga flow. We're just going to keep it nice and simple this morning, roll through some sun salutations to welcome the day, do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing or Nadi Shodhana, and work on some deep forward folds. So to get started, you'll come to a nice comfortable seat, roll the shoulders back, elongate your spine, maybe slight tuck in that chin. We're going to take 3 cleansing deep breaths. Big inhale, exhale, deeply sigh the breath out of the body. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Exhale. Nadi Shodhana is really simple. It's a really great balancing breath. It has really calming effects on the nervous system and is one of my favorite pranayama practices. We'll do 5 breaths in and out of each nostril, so for a total of 10. You'll start by taking your thumb and holding the right nostril shut. Your index finger will come to your brow point or your third eye. Your ring finger or your middle finger will stay open. We'll keep the left nostril open. You'll inhale through the left nostril, exhale through the left. Close the left nostril with the right middle finger. Open up the right nostril. Exhale through the right. You'll close the right nostril with the thumb and begin again with the left side. So that's 2 for the left. We're rolling through our second on the right. Go 3 more times each side. I was taught to keep my index finger on the third eye so that with your eyes closed, your eyes and your consciousness has something to focus on. So it's like you're rolling your eyes up, looking at your third eye. Last one on the left. Deep inhale into the belly through the left nostril. Full, complete exhale. Last one, right side. Deep, full exhale. Relax the right arm. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over to the right. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, open twist to your left. One more time each side. Inhale. And exhale, open twist. You'll reach everything up. Exhale, hands come into prayer. You'll rise and step to the top of your mat. We're just going to roll through a classic Sun Sal A. Inhale, take the arms up overhead, find your feet. Ground through all points of the feet. Press through the balls of the feet, allowing the toes to lift away from the mat. Kind of rock yourself back and forth as you gently relax the toes. Find the neutrality in the pelvis. Allow the rocking to subside. And find your stillness. You'll inhale, keep reaching up, stretching up out of the waist, neutral pelvis. Reach back with the thumbs. Maybe lift the gaze, opening up the neck. Exhale, forward fold. If your feet are together, go ahead and pedal out your knees one at a time. This will help open up the outsides of your hips. Head is nice and relaxed, nice loose upper body. Inhale, lengthen halfway, tone the low belly, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, you'll step back to a high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down, and instead of taking upward facing dog, we'll take cobra first to open up our back. Slide the palms back, fingertips come in alignment with your shoulders, forehead rests on the mat to begin. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, chest rises, stretch the elbows towards your hips and breathe. Press through the feet, press through the quads, come light on the hands. Exhale. Inhale, and you'll come into a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, keep it nice and loose. Inhale, come onto your toes. Exhale, heels melt down. You'll start to walk all the way to the hands. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you fold. Find your feet, root to rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. We'll do this 2 more times. See if you can roll through your upward facing dog instead of cobra, but if you want to take it a little bit more gentle, you'll come to cobra instead of upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you'll fold, plant the hands, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, pull the chest through for upward facing dog. A little bit of alignment cues here. Keep a micro bend in the elbows so you don't hyperextend the arms. Tone the low belly so you're not throwing your weight into the low back or pinching the low back. And keep pressing through your feet. Quads lift away from the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up onto the toes. Exhale, heels melt down. Start to step forward. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, big root to rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. We're going to step to the wide side of the mat, or the long side of the mat. You're going to slightly tuck your toes in. Take your arms out like the letter T. Draw up through the crown of the head. Find your feet. When you're ready, keeping that belly nice and toned, you'll exhale, lower yourself halfway. Keep stretching through all 10 fingers as you find a long line from your tailbone to your crown. Exhale, come all the way down, and you'll find a wide-legged forward fold. If your hamstrings are pretty tight like mine always are, You'll open up the feet a little bit wider. It's a little bit more forgiving on the tightness in the hamstrings. And you'll find your prasarita here. Allow the head to relax just like in every forward fold. Inhale, you'll lengthen yourself halfway. You're gonna find that toneness in the belly. Come light on the left fingertips. And when you're ready, you'll inhale, reach up with the right arm. You'll notice when you twist up, your right hip is gonna wanna come with you. See if you can square your hips to the mat as you keep reaching up. Take a little bend in the right elbow and reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, right palm comes down. Inhale, lift the left arm. Remember, keep those hips square to the mat and keep finding that length in the spine here. Exhale, we'll do each side one more time. Inhale. If you'd like to take this deeper, you'll wrap your right arm around your lumbar spine or your low spine. Maybe find the inside of the left thigh. Really big shoulder openers here. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale, left arm rises. And taking it deeper, we'll wrap the left arm around our lumbar spine. And maybe we reach all the way to our right thigh. Inhale, we'll untwist you. And you'll just hop to the center of your mat. See if you can melt your heels down. This is my favorite version of yogi squat. Your knees will open like a book. You'll press the knees open as you gently forward fold. If you can't quite get the heels down, you can, if you're at home and don't have a block, you can always slide like thin books underneath your heels, or you can just come to your toes. Inhale to rise. Exhale, palms melt over the heart, and we'll just step to the top of the mat. Inhale, take it open. Exhale, you'll fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come to your high plank. We'll stack the shoulders over those wrists. Find that inward rotation of those elbows. Pull the belly button up to the spine and stack your ankles over your toes. Stay here and breathe. Exhale, come all the way down, nice and slow. Inhale, find your upward facing dog. Exhale into your down dog. We'll inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Keep pressing through all points of your hands and press your mat away. Exhale, bend your right knee and stack your right hip over the left. Keep those shoulders square to the mat and breathe. Inhale, you'll re-extend your leg. Exhale, flow your right foot to the outside of your mat and ground your left knee. You're gonna walk your left leg as far back behind you as you can and pull your chest through here. Create a little point of resistance with your right knee into the outside of your right arm. When you're ready, you'll open up the right leg, come to the outer edge of the right foot, twist your left hip closer towards the mat, micro bend in the left elbow, and you'll open twist to your right, lizard lunge. Inhale, retwist to center. You'll engage the left toes. Come light on the right fingertips, and you'll inhale, just open twist to your left. If you want to challenge, you can float yourself in space. Exhale, slowly melt it down. Swing your right leg around and flow through. High plank, exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, bend the left knee and stack your hip. Allow the left leg to be heavy. Helps you rotate the hip open, but see if you can keep those shoulders square. Inhale, re-square your hips. Exhale, flow the left foot to the edge of your mat. Allow the right knee to ground. You'll walk that right leg behind you a few inches. So you want to find nice long right leg. Press into your palms. Pull your chest through, similar to upward facing dog, and create a little point of resistance with the left knee on the outside of the left arm. Take 3 deep breaths here. Extension of the spine. Slowly begin to open up the left leg. You're going to come to the outer edge of the left foot. Spiral that right hip closer towards the mat. Micro bend in the right elbow so you're not hyperextending. And twist open to your left. 4 deep breaths here. You can kind of wiggle into your postures. There's no need to be super stagnant. Make it your own. You'll inhale, gently twist back to center. Bring your foot flat on the mat. You'll engage the right leg this time. And you'll simply open twist, light on the left fingertips to your right. Again, if you want the challenge, really work those obliques. You'll float in space and breathe. Exhale, everything comes down. Go ahead and take a vinyasa through. When you're ready, you'll go ahead and bring your knees all the way to the mat, nice and slow. We're going to find a forearm plank. So I like to make little fists. You can also ground your palms on the mat, doesn't really matter. Just make sure your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. We're going to stay here and breathe. Keep reaching through the crown of the head, pulling at your belly button up to the spine. Nice, strong, engaged legs. When you're ready, we're going to bring our feet together and stack our left hip over our right as we find forearm side plank. Keep pressing your hips up, so you don't want them to dip down like that. You really want to engage your core. Keep rotating your chest open. Exhale, bring it down. Left side. Keep pressing your hips high to the sky. Float the gaze for a challenge. Exhale, everything comes down. Go ahead and ground your knees. Extend your spine. And take either a child's pose or a puppy dog pose with the hips high. Inhale to rise, tuck the toes under, hips high. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, melt the heels down and hop forward. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come into prayer over the heart. Inhale. Exhale, find a chair. Squeeze the insides of the thighs together. If you have a block, you can nestle a block in between the thighs. And it'll really help you strengthen your adductors, which can be challenging to tone. See if you can slightly tuck your tailbone under to follow the natural curve of your spine. You're gonna slide your knees back, weight in the heels, and you can find any arm variation you'd like here. So you can take it to prayer if you feel like your shoulders are really tight. Expansiveness is reaching the arms up, maybe sitting a little bit lower. Or you can find cactus arms. When you're ready, go ahead and open twist to your left. Maybe extend the arms. Inhale to center. Exhale, open twist to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, you'll lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Maybe hop back this time. Flow through. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. You'll weave the right leg through. Spiral the left heel down. Inhale, rise to fallen triangle. Just like in your side planks, your hips are pressing up to the ceiling as you reach. Exhale. Inhale one more time, three-legged dog. Right foot in between the hands. Left heel will spiral down. Left edge of your foot is aligning with the back of your mat as you rise to warrior three. Allow your right knee to open to the second to third toe. So big stretch in your right adductor. You'll open up those arms nice and strong. See if you can sit a little bit deeper in your hips, but keep your upper body nice and centered. Shoulders away from those ears. When you're ready, you'll open up the right palm. Go ahead and reverse it back. If you want to challenge, see if you can float your left palm as you reach. Inhale to center. Exhale to your side angle. Keep reaching down just as much as you're reaching up. See if you can hover in space, no collapsing in your right side abs. Inhale back to center. You'll pivot your right foot and find that deep forward fold one more time. You'll reach your arms all the way back as much as you can. Reach the crown of the head forward. Maybe your forehead touches. And shift the weight into the balls of your feet. So stretching in opposite directions. It feels like you might fall over. Hands come back to center. We're gonna turn our toes out. Find a little bit of movement here. And then when you're ready, you'll rise into a sumo squat or goddess pose. So toes are turning out, heels are turning in. You're tucking your tailbone under, so really opening up these guys. Shoulders away from those ears. When you're ready, we're just gonna find little pulses here, really pressing into the balls of the feet, maybe lifting the toes. You don't wanna go so low where you're dipping into your hip flexors. You want it nice and controlled here. Stay here and breathe. Bounce and breathe. You want a challenge, you can reach out in front of you. See if you can grow taller through the spine. Inhale, everything pulls up. Human starfish. Exhale, rebend into your warrior two. Melt it down, vinyasa. When you're ready, you'll float, hop, or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, you'll fold. Root to rise. Hands into prayer over the heart. Inhale. Exhale, find a chair. Find those little alignment cues. Tailbone slightly tucks under, weight in the heels. Exhale, open twist to your left. Make sure you're just twisting from your midline. Your knees and your hips are not coming with you. If you want to challenge your right elbow, we'll hook onto the outside of your left knee and you'll open up your wings. Sit a little bit lower. Exhale, melt it down. Hop your feet out. Toes will turn out, heels turn in. Find a yogi squat. Just like in chair, weights in your heels. Again, if you have a block, you can sit on a block, or you can sit on books at home. Press your knees open wide. Reach through the crown of the head and breathe. Exhale, fold, hop back, vinyasa through. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Weave the left leg through. Right heel spirals down. Inhale, hips rise. Right arm rises. Exhale, right palm comes down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Right foot will spiral down. Right edge of your foot aligns with the back of your mat. Find your warrior two here. Strong arms, shoulders away from the ears. Deep bend in the left knee. And that left knee is opening up towards your second or third toe. Sit a little bit deeper. Open up the left palm. Reverse that warrior back. Keep stretching through the left knee and keep reaching back. Inhale to center. Exhale, side angle. So I like to imagine that someone's pulling me up from my right forearm as I try and reach down to touch my mat. No collapsing in the left side here. Keep spiraling the right shoulder open. Chest is nice and open. Inhale to center. Exhale, find your forward fold. I'm gonna turn around. We're gonna turn our right toes out. Go ahead and shift your weight all the way over to the right side. Straighten out the left leg and find Skandasana here. It's okay if you're forward and your heel doesn't come to the ground, meet yourself where you're at. But if you have the flexibility and the mobility, your right heel is gonna melt down as you keep extending the left leg. Press that right knee away from you and maybe twist open. So it's kind of like a one-legged extended yogi squat in a way. Exhale, bring it to center. If you want to do this ninja style, you'll keep your spine nice and tall. Keep it low all the way through. Big adductor strengthener there. And you'll find the left side. So left knee bends, heel to the mat if you can. Press your left knee open, extend your right leg. Keep your toes nice and active, and you'll open up. Exhale, bring it to center. You'll readjust your feet, toes point forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway, and you'll just hop yourself together. Ta-da! Roll to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, sit into your chair. Melt the breath down over the heart. Twist open to your right this time. Maybe open up your butterfly wings. Left elbow will hook to your right knee, and you'll open up. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. Keep sliding the weight into your heels. Exhale, melt it forward. We'll once again open up our feet. Turn the toes out and find yogi squat. This time we're going to twist. I'll face the camera here. So just like before, you're pressing your knees open to the edges of your feet. But this time maybe open up diagonal line. Or if you have it, this is going to be really opening for the shoulders. You'll wrap your right arm underneath your right knee and then bind the hands. Inhale to center. Exhale, bind. Or you can open. Inhale to center. You're at the top of your mat, so you'll just hop back, flow through. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. See if you can really melt your left heel to the mat. You'll feel a big, big stretch in the left leg if you do that. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. You're going to shorten your stance coming into pyramid pose. All 10 toes are going to face the front of your mat. You're going to keep your legs as straight as you can. If you need to micro bend the front knee, that's okay. You'll inhale, rise. Exhale, lower yourself halfway. So you'll stop halfway through. Keep sliding your right hip back, 2 hips, 1 line. Really tone your belly here. Think about holding a little beach ball or a yoga block. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, come all the way down. Keep reaching, extending. Now you'll round the spine. Think about bringing your forehead to your knee. So now we're compressing our spine. Inhale, lengthen halfway, extension. You're going to float your weight into the right foot to find standing split. Keep your left foot away from the mat as you slowly rise into one-legged Tadasana. Pull everything up through your right glute. Quads nice and engaged. You'll take your left palm to your left knee. Gently open up the left leg. Keep your left foot active like you're stomping on the ground. Maybe extend your right arm and balance challenge. You'll gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, everything comes to center. Exhale, left leg grounds. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit into your chair. We're gonna do a little diver chair. So you'll float your weight into the toes. Knees come high, hips sit low. Heels high off of the mat. Maybe bring your upper body parallel to your thighs. Keep sitting low, knees come high. And if you really want to challenge, see if you can come into your forward fold on your tip toes, hips extend high as you dive forward. Exhale, heels melt down. Inhale, you'll lengthen halfway. Exhale, flow through. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Melt your right heel to the mat. Your left leg might not come up as high, but you'll feel a really big stretch on your right leg. Hips are square, shoulders are square. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Shorten your stance, all 10 toes face forward, heels on the ground. You'll rise. If you need it, micro bend in the front knee. When you're ready, you'll extend the arms overhead. Find your imaginary beach ball. I like that imagery because I want to be at the beach. And you'll exhale, long spine all the way through, lengthen, and stop about halfway. If your left hip is splaying out to the side, see if you can guide it back and breathe. This is really good for back strengthening and core strengthening. Exhale, keep reaching all the way through. Now you'll compress the spine, forehead to shin or forehead to knee. Inhale, you'll lengthen extension. Float the right leg away from the mat, standing split. And you'll gently come all the way up to standing to one-legged Tadasana. Right knee, or right palm, right knee. You'll open up the right leg. Keep that right foot nice and active like you're stepping on the ground. Open up the left arm. Gaze will come over your left shoulder as you breathe. Inhale, bring everything to center. Float the right leg down. Inhale, take the arms up high. Exhale, sit into your chair. We're going to interlace all 10 fingers, release your index fingers. As you stretch your arms forward, you're going to bring your belly parallel to the thighs, sit really low, and keep reaching like you're stretching out of your scapula. Hug your belly in, keep reaching forward. Exhale, hop back, flow through. We're going to land on the belly and interlace our fingers behind our back to find bound cobra. So there are a couple ways of doing this. You can keep your elbows bent and just nestle your bound hands right at the lumbar spine, or you can extend your arms. This is going to be more intense on the shoulders. Forehead rests on the mat to begin. You'll inhale, reach the arms back as you pull the chest away from the mat. See if you can stabilize your height of the spine with your exhale. Keep pressing through your feet. One more breath. Exhale, bring it down. Relax everything. Look to one side or stack the forearms and rest your head. Press into your palms. Reach yourself up. We're going to come into our full extension of side plank. Inhale, open it up. Take the gaze high to the sky. Keep sending your hips up. Spiral the chest open. Exhale, bring it down. Switch. Exhale, bring it down. Bring your knees to the mat. You'll flow up, seated on the heels. Stretch out those feet. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace all 10 fingers, release the index fingers. And slowly melt yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, you'll rise once again. Come to your hands and your knees. You'll walk your right knee to the outer edge of your right wrist. Then slide your right foot to your left wrist. You'll keep walking the left leg back as far as you can. We're setting up for pigeon. It's okay if your leg isn't completely parallel with the front of the mat and you feel like your right foot is closer to your groin. That's fine. The most important thing here is that your hips are square. Make sure you're not collapsing into the right hip. If you want a challenge for your hip flexors, you'll inhale, reach the arm up, and keep your tall spine all the way through. Then come to your forearms or just reach out and stretch out on top of the right leg. We'll be here for 4 breaths. Allow yourself to surrender. Pigeon is a nice passive pose, so it's really nice that we get to just relax the head, relax the mouth, relax the face, and hang out. Inhale, you'll walk your hands back close to your leg. Engage your palms. Find your strength to help yourself up and out. You're going to find 3-legged dog. And if you'd like, you can stack the right knee and go ahead and flip your dog. Open up for wild thing. Exhale, bring it back. If you want a challenge, you can stay on one side. Whee. You'll drop the knees to the mat. Left knee will find the edge of the left wrist. You'll heel toe that left foot towards your right wrist. Walk the right leg back as far as you can. You want to find as much length as you can. Square your hips. Make sure you're not collapsing in that left hip. Maybe take a few breaths here in extended pigeon. And then when you're ready, you'll hug your belly in as you reach up and see if you can extend forward nice and slow. If that's not an option, you can always walk yourself out and then find your forearms or find your extended spine. 4 breaths here. Inhale, walk the palms closer towards your leg. Press through the hands. Engage your strength to find your three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, stack the hip. Find your wild thing. Exhale, slowly come all the way back to your mat. You'll just hop yourself through. Find yogi squat one more time. And you'll just, with control if you can, float yourself and find boat pose. We're gonna do those little extensions of the arms and the legs here for a little bit of core work. If you feel like your hip flexors need a break, you can always assist your legs here or plant the palms on either side of the hips. You'll reach out in front of you. Exhale, slow. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale. Inhale. See if you can go for 10. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your feet down to the mat. You're gonna find a grounded straddle with the legs. So you're not coming into the splits. If you wanna come into the splits, you can. But here you're just opening up the legs nice and wide. See if you can pick up your hips and rotate the pelvis forward so there's gets a little bit deeper into your adductors. Your feet, find your yoga feet or your dancer feet. You're really pressing through the ball of your big toe. You'll plant your right palm on the inside of your leg. Reach the left arm up. Just reach all the way over. You can touch your toes, great. Just see if you can rotate the shoulder open. Inhale, you'll reach up and out and kind of float over to the left side. Reach the right arm over. If you can touch your toes, find a toe. And then rotate the right shoulder open. Inhale. This is the fun part. We're going to extend ourselves forward. So if you have a block at home or books or really anything to get the floor to you so you can rest your forehead down, go ahead and grab that. You can always stack your fists. They're always with you. And just see if you can extend forward little by little. Use your breath. That's what it's for. Maybe you can come all the way down and breathe. Inhale, slowly walk yourself up. Assist your knees. You'll pull your legs together. Come back to the center of your mat. You'll find your boat once again. This time we're going to find our highest extension of boat. So maybe you can straighten out the legs. Keep that spine nice and tall. Reach out in front of you and find that nice strong core. When you're ready, you'll slowly come all the way down, as slow as you can, to your back. See if you can hover 6 inches and butterfly your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, maybe switch it up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Roll the shoulders under the back. You'll tuck your knees into the chest. Go ahead and give yourself a little back massage here. Rocking side to side. Keep your right leg tucked in as you extend the left. Give yourself a big squeeze in with the right knee. Really kick through your left heel. You want this left leg nice and active as you pull that right knee open towards your right shoulder. Take your left palm, guide your right leg all the way over your left, supine twist. You'll extend your right arm out to your side as you gaze towards your right palm. Take 3 deep belly breaths here. If you'd like a bigger stretch, you can always find your left peace fingers, grab your right toe, and extend your right leg straight. You'll get deeper into your IT band here if you do that. If you have your legs straightened, go ahead and bend back into the right knee to lift yourself up and out. Right leg extends, inhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Keep pressing through your right heel, flexing the toes towards your face. You'll start to open up the left knee towards your left shoulder. Right palm will find your left knee. You'll guide that left leg over your right, extend the left arm. Gaze over towards that left palm. This really helps us to keep 2 shoulders on the mat. Then if you want to take this deeper, you'll find your right peace fingers, hook them onto your big left toe. You'll extend the leg. If you have your left leg straight, bend into the left knee to work yourself back to center. Let's take a spine neutralizing posture and then we'll end in Savasana. So we'll take happy baby. Kick your heels up towards the ceiling. Knees come out nice and wide. You'll grab onto the outside edge of your feet and pull the legs open. See if you can ground your shoulders like they're glued to the mat and really press your low back into the mat. Now find your rocking side to side. Again, if you want to take this deeper and get a little bit more into those hamstrings, you'll extend the legs, straightening out the knees, and really kick through your heels as you flex your toes towards the face and use your arm strength to pull your legs apart. Exhale, bend into the knees, bring the legs together. You'll hug yourself into a little ball. Take a full inhale here. Really squeeze, hold the breath in. Exhale, everything melts onto the mat. Legs extend, arms extend, palms face open. Maybe roll the shoulders underneath the back. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Relax the mouth. Take as long as you need here in Savasana. When you work yourself out, slowly roll up. I hope everyone has a stellar day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Namaste.